I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. Highs once again tomorrow are in the 50s. Fire weather concerns lower tomorrow with some lighter winds, but could still be near critical levels to the north of I-80. Highs warm to around 60 on Wednesday with southerly winds off approaching low pressure. Unsettled weather arrives for Wednesday night into Friday as that area of low pressure and a cold front move through. Rain chances peak after midnight Wednesday night through Thursday evening, then gradually taper off for Friday. Non-severe thunderstorms even possible as far north as I-80 on Thursday. A rain-snow mix is expected Friday with light snow accumulations possible in the Sandhills and Panhandle. There are promising chances for at least a half an inch of moisture with this storm system. Highs bottom out in the low to mid 40s for Friday before the 50s to the low 60s this weekend. In the long-term forecast, warmer than normal temperatures are likely this weekend through St. Patrick's Day on March 17th for Nebraska, Kansas, and most of the central and eastern U.S. Near normal precipitation is indicated for Nebraska and Kansas this weekend through early next week before an outlook of above normal precipitation the middle of next week through March 17th. Key weather factors impacting the markets include a couple of storms in the U.S., including for drier areas across western areas of the southern plains and widespread rain in South America. As the week progresses, western U.S. precipitation generally diminishes. A more active pattern develops across the eastern half of the U.S. with a trio of storms producing precipitation. The first storm grazes the mid and northern Atlantic states with early week rain. The next two storms track across the central and eastern U.S., together resulting in at least 1.5 inches of rain over the next 5 days in much of the southeast and lower Midwest. Two storm totals could reach 3 to 5 inches or more from the Mississippi Delta to the southern Appalachians. With cool air lurking across the north, some late week snow may occur in the Great Lakes and the northeastern states. Across western areas of the southern plains, the storm Wednesday night through Friday, increasing moisture for helping to fight any outstanding wildfires. The storm in the southern plains benefits the wheat after soil moisture losses from higher winds and temperatures. In central and southern Brazil, widely scattered rain continues this week. The rains favor an increase in soil moisture for immature long-season crops in South Brazil and the newly planted second crop corn in central Brazil. A small area around Mato Grosso do Sul is in between the favorable areas of rainfall, and it could be too dry for the new crop. Towards northern Argentina, there was some heavy rain this past weekend, while rain was lighter in the south. Rain continues in northern Argentina through Thursday. Waves of rain move north from southern Argentina Wednesday through the weekend. Rainfall is favorable for most of Argentina, but could miss some key southern areas that could use more rain. The overall pattern is favorable, though, for Argentina's reproductive to filling corn and soybeans. In Western Europe, widespread rain over the weekend continues early this week. Colder air this week in Europe could pose a threat to some winter wheat that came out of dormancy early, but it likely won't last too long. I'm Paul Perkins. That's a check of your ag weather.